Hello, everybody. Yes, I know. I've been gone for like 100 years. It seems like it. Okay, this is the UnKnown Show with Kra-Z Wren-A, and this is today, Sunday, February 9th, 2014. It's 9:55 a.m. over on the West Coast, or maybe, well, pretty much the Northwest Coast, soaking in the Fukushima rays. Woo! And I am turning Purple. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, what was I going to talk about today? I was going to talk about one thing that kind of irks me. Do you ever get on Facebook, or actually you ever get on Google, and you're looking for something, anything, that's free, and it says free, and when you get there it says, oh, it's not free, it's $39.95 a month, you only get a free download. Oh, I get a free download. Whoopee! Who the hell cares about your free download? If it says free, it should be free, right? And then they want your credit card. It's like, what? I didn't go on Google. I didn't look on free to look on something that says free download. I mean, what a bunch of snakes. Everybody's in it for the money. Greed, greed, greed. Ugh. You know, I'm out of there. I don't like this greed stuff. I don't care. I can live without money. I can live with money. It doesn't matter. I'm not greedy. Okay? I don't like the greed. Greed kills. Okay? Greed kills. Oh, I've been watching. Okay, this is what happened. First of all, I was off the internet completely for 8 days. I was trying to change into one of those, let's see, packages, you know, put it all together, all one package, and it's cheaper, right? Okay, so I called this one specific company, and they come out, and everything was going to get, you know, everything was going to get turned on the next day. That night before, they turned my internet off. But I thought, okay, they're going to turn on the internet back on to their program thing when they get here the next day. So they came in, and then they said, oh, well, we got to go check and make sure we got a line outside. And I was like, I don't know what he's talking about. So anyway, he goes outside, comes back, and he says, well, there's no line outside. We have to bury a line underground. It's going to take 3 to 6 weeks. And I thought, okay. But I didn't ask him about the internet being off. I forgot. Duh. So anyway. Then he leaves, and then I had to call my phone company back up and have my internet turned back on. And they said, okay. So it's going to take me 5 days to wait for that. So I said, 5 days, really? Okay. So I waited the 5 days. Nothing happens. I call them back up. Hey, my internet's not on. Oh, well, we're having power outages all across the United States. I said, really? Seriously? Everybody's off the internet? What's going on here? You know? I was like, okay, sure. Then the next excuse was, what was the next excuse? There was another excuse, and then there was another excuse, and then finally talked to this one lady, and she goes, oh, well, they thought that you just wanted your email on, not the internet. And I was like, I never said that. So 8 days with no internet, and she turned me on like boom boom. It was on just like that, you know. And I was like, I did ask her, I said, can't you guys just like push a button and turn my internet on? You know, it's just the modem. Turn it on. Okay, turn it on. Is there a problem? I'll pay for it. Turn it on. Just do it. Finally, they got it turned on. I was getting ready to go to the big guys, you know. Oh my goodness. But anyway, I got the internet turned back on. And in the meantime, what I was doing before that, I was watching lots of shows on the ID channel. That's Investigative Discovery Channel. And that's a very interesting channel. All these shows like murder shows about how somebody murdered somebody. You got men murdering women, men murdering men, women murdering men, and, you know, all kinds of crazy stuff, right? And then you got all these other shows, Imposters and Embezzlers and The Mob. I was watching The Mob this morning. How I Married the Mobster. So I was like getting really into it, you know. It was like the more I watched, the more I wanted to watch more, and the more I wanted to watch more, and you know, I just couldn't get away from it. And I was like really into it, and I was like, wow, I don't need the internet. I got the TV. I'm glad they didn't turn my TV off. If they turned the TV off, well, you know, that would have been awful, god awful. Anyway, so here we are. Oh boy. I don't know what's been going on in the world because I don't watch the news, for one thing. And I haven't been on the internet for a while now. And then when I did get back on the internet, I saw this new stuff about, I was like scrolling through Facebook like I usually do. And then all of a sudden I noticed something different. It was, every time I'd scroll past like something that somebody wanted to show, like some video, it would automatically start playing as soon as I scrolled by it. And I was like, well, when did that happen? I was only gone for 8 days, not 2 years. Jeez, man. Like, okay. Oh, that was totally weird. So I was like, okay, that's strange, but okay, I'll deal with it. So if you scroll past it, it won't play it. But if you turn your volume up, you'll hear it. It's totally weird. So, oh God, they're always changing Facebook. Drives you nuts. But I really did notice another thing. I was like, there's not a lot of young people on Facebook. Where did they all go? Do they have their own Facebook type of thing somewhere else? I don't know, because I don't have any young kids around, so I really don't know the answer to that. But I thought it was kind of strange that there's no young people around. Most of the people are my age, old. Lots of old people on the internet, on Facebook. I guess Facebook is for all the old fuddy-duddies, right? All of us old fuddy-duddies. That's where we get together and swap our spit and poke each other's eyes out and whatever else you got to do on Facebook. I know everybody's wanting me to get out there and start bitching at the government. Well, I'm not really, just not into that lately. I'm sorry. I will get back to that, but I'm not into it lately. I just got a lot of stuff going on. I had a lot of stuff happen to me. Yeah, stuff you already know, but just stuff and things been getting me down, and sometimes I just go through these little depression things, and it lasts a while, and then it goes away, and then I come back, and I'm back to normal again. So I think I'm getting back to normal again. Well, back to what I think is normal. Anyway. And I had my hair done yesterday, so I feel good. My hair looks good, and it feels soft, and I'm happy about my hair. But I got this pain in my thumb. Something happened. I think I cut my nail too short, and it hurts. I got all these things, little pains here, little pains there. My body is totally falling apart. I am totally getting old, I'm telling you. And I can't look in a mirror anymore. If I look in a mirror, then I know how old I am. If I avoid the mirror, I feel like I'm still in high school. As long as I don't feel pain along with that, when I'm talking though, and I'm not looking in a mirror, I feel just as young as I did when I was in school. It's kind of weird. It's like 50. I'm going on 56 pretty soon. 56, and I just don't feel 56. Well, except for the body aches and pains, but they're not like always there, not every minute. But I suppose as the older you get, the more you're going to feel the aches and pains. I'm not really looking forward to that. I'll just get me a good drug and cover that up. Oh yeah, I did read something really interesting. You guys probably already saw something like this too, but I thought, it's really a great idea, and I don't know why anybody ever thought of it before. But okay, some of you might not like it, okay, but some of us don't care. Okay, we just don't care. We're not like fuddy-duddies. Okay, I'm not taking after my parents and my grandparents. I'm just taking after me, and whatever goes for me goes for me. And whether people like it or not, I don't care. It's just the way it is. It's like I accept it. Okay, the thing I'm talking about is marijuana. Okay, I accept it because it's a natural drug. Okay, I don't accept it. I accept it more than I accept pharmaceutical crap that's made out of a lab. All the pharmaceutical crap that's made out of a lab, all it does is destroy parts of you. Eventually, it destroys you. And the more you take of it, the more it destroys you. It's like some of these antibiotics. I almost died a few months back. I almost got killed by an antibiotic, you know, because I'm already on another type of drug that they know about. It's legal and it's it's okay, but it's pharmaceutical. It's made out of a lab, and that drug and the antibiotic did not mix. It was like an explosion inside my body, and I totally kept passing out, and I kept falling down, and I kept passing out, and I kept bumping into walls, and I sprained my foot, and just all kinds of great stuff happened from the antibiotic. But it almost killed me too. The paramedics had to come, rush me to the hospital. Well, I went to the hospital afterwards, but the paramedics did come, check me out, asked me if I wanted to go. I kept saying no for some stupid reason, but then later on I said, yeah, I better go. So I went to the hospital and everything, and then they, did all this weird stuff to me. But, it's like, the antibiotics can be very dangerous, very dangerous. And if your doctor doesn't know what he's doing, guess what? You could die. This is the second time it's happened to me. Doctors didn't know what they were doing, and they almost killed me twice. And it's like, are you people stupid or what? You got a medical license, you go to school for how many years to be a doctor, and then you do things that are idiotic like that? It's like, dude, get some sleep. Maybe the doctors are on drugs. Probably are. So, it's like, I don't know. It's, but anyway, back to the marijuana thing. Anyway, what I saw was, it said, marijuana would be a great cure for people that are suicidal. Okay, think about that. Marijuana would be a great cure for people that are suicidal or have suicidal tendencies, or maybe even depression. Think about it. How can you be depressed or want to commit suicide when you're sitting on a couch with your friends laughing your ass off? Okay? That's what it does to you. It makes you laugh. It makes you happy. It makes you want to eat. It makes you want to enjoy life. What is wrong with that? Why do people keep putting the gun into the head of marijuana users? Why do they keep doing this? There's nothing wrong with it. How did it ever harm anybody? I don't understand. I don't see how that could have ever harmed anyone. How does it harm anybody? Alcohol hurts and kills more people than marijuana has ever done. Not too many people that do marijuana drive cars. There are some. There's some exceptions, but most of them do not. Why? Because they're paranoid when they're smoking it. The first thing that, if you're sitting on your couch with your friends and you're getting high, all of a sudden you hear a boom outside and everybody goes, what was that? What was that? And everybody starts hiding everything, and everybody's like crumpling up and peeking out the window and looking, all nervous and stuff. Do they really want to go outside? No, because it gives you a paranoia feeling, which is good. It keeps you from driving your car. It would be great if alcohol did that. If alcohol kept you from being paranoid, well, everybody'd be happy then. Because nobody'd be out there killing people with their cars. Seriously. Or yourself. Or other people. Or whatever. It's like... But nobody ever gets on alcohol as much as they do marijuana. And it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I think what the problem is they're not well informed. And they're not informed with the right people. They're informed by who? The government or somebody that's sitting there lying to you anyway? Yeah, they're just a bunch of idiots anyway. You got to do it before you start putting it down. Go do it once, and you tell me then afterwards what you think. Try it before you put it down. You tried alcohol, right? Okay. You know what that's like. Okay, try a joint. Tell me what it's like after that. Tell me the difference between the two. Tell me the difference. Which one's more able to get you killed? Okay? There's this, it doesn't make sense. There's people I know that need it bad, because if they did it, they would be happy people the rest of their lives. They need the happiness. And for some reason, it just makes people happy. I'm not saying I do it. I don't do it. I don't do it anymore. When I was younger, like way younger, way younger, I used to do it. With my friends in high school, everybody did. Everybody did it. Everybody did it. There wasn't, in the 70s, there wasn't too many people that didn't do it. There were some straight-laced kids that never did it, never tried it, thought it was some terrible, scary drug that was going to kill you or something. Whatever. You know, but there's people like that. Everybody does what they want to do. But I'm just saying, don't put something down till you try it. You know, try it, you might like it. If you don't want to try it, then don't put it down. Don't say nothing about it. Just leave it alone. You know, let the people that do know about it, let them be happy. And you can be all pissed off and depressed in your little corner there. I mean, seriously? Huh? You know, I don't know. I think back in the 70s, because the 70s was a peculiar time, very, very precious time. Since I was born in 1958. So it was a very precious time from then, the 70s, you know, mostly all the 70s. I mean, partial 60s, but the 70s had a peculiar aroma in the air, and everybody seemed to be happy, and it was so easy to make a friend, and everybody was flipping peace signs at each other instead of the middle finger. Okay? People were happier. And I always compare my whole life to that, because that was the most specific, happiest time that I have lived in this world since I was born. I don't know what it was like before that. Before the 50s? I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of things have changed because of the 70s. I think a lot of things, like, you know, a lot of the laws and stuff have changed. There was a lot of, you know, there wasn't any laws back then, before then, about beating your wife. You can beat your wife all day long, nobody cares. You know, I mean, the cops will come by if it's really bad, but otherwise, go ahead, beat your wife. There wasn't anybody there to help you. There wasn't no crisis centers. There wasn't no places for women to run to get away from their husband. There wasn't any law against it. You couldn't get in trouble for it. I mean, there was just some crazy stuff, you know, back in those days. They just didn't seem to care. I don't know. It doesn't, you know, people doesn't, a lot of people don't understand how much the world has changed since then. And I think a lot of the people in the 70s, and they're still alive now to this day, do understand what I'm talking about. They do understand that nowadays, you know, so many things have changed laws-wise because of the people that protested back in the 70s. And some of those people are still alive, and they're still protesting, even though they're a lot older now, but they're still out there protesting. You know, and it's like a double protest in one's life. It's like amazing, you know, but it's like, what's the world going to do when we're gone? We're the ones that fight for everything. Our generation, 60s, 70s generation, we're the ones that fight. We're the ones that are the fighters. Who's going to fight for our rights and everything else in this world after we're gone? Well, it's going to have to be our children and our grandchildren. And if they don't understand, you're gonna have to start teaching them. You're gonna have to start boring it through their skulls that they're gonna have to do something. You can't just sit on your couch and ignore the world as it passes by and let the government just do whatever they want and just take everything away from you and move you wherever they want to move you and make a new law so you can't do this and make a new law so you can't do that and make a new law so you can't do the other thing. It's like they're always making a damn law. I'm telling you, it's Nazi Germany. I'm telling you. You know, it's like this money thing is driving me insane. It's like God himself did not make this planet and did not make money. Mankind made money, and mankind came along with greed afterwards. Without this money, you know, if you weren't paying, okay, you're buying a house, okay, say you're buying a house. You're paying money to a bank, okay? Bankers, you know, are enemies, right? You're paying money to this bank, okay, to live on this planet in a covering over your head, okay? God made all this stuff, lumber and tires and whatever, you know. He made all this stuff so you can make it, sure. But he gave it to all of us for free. Is he down here charging us? Is he down here saying, well, if you want that house, you're going to have to pay me so much money? No. So you got these other people that do not believe that there's a God, okay? Well, they're the ones that are causing this whole big freaking mess, okay? You atheists, sorry to say it, but you're creating this mess. Or atheists or whoever, Satan worshippers, whoever, or whatever, you're creating this mess because God, if you did believe there was a God, then we wouldn't be paying money for all this junk, okay? Because if you realize it, we shouldn't be paying money to nobody, okay? We should just help each other out. Everybody do whatever you're best at, whatever you do, then do it and help each other out and trade. You know, you do this for this guy does this for you, for this, and you just trade back and forth. And you build a world like that. This world that we're in right now is what they wanted us to live like. This is what they wanted for us. This is what they're aiming for. I don't know where it's going to go from here. I don't think it's going to be good. I think if we went back and stopped this mess right now and just changed it all, whether the government liked it or not, I think that we would live a lot better. And they would be the ones that would go poor and broke. They'd be broke in about 5 minutes because why? Because they can't live without our money. So if we're not paying money anymore to anything, guess what? They're going to go poor and broke. So are they going to own the world anymore? No, they can't own the world anymore because they don't have the money to own it. So, you know, that's the only way to get rid of them, I think. I don't know. I'm just talking. What do I know? But I'm just saying, you know, if you go by God's good book, why are we paying anybody anything? Why? Doesn't make sense. Nothing. Everything on this planet is free. You can go cut down a tree in your yard and have lumber. Okay? It's free. That's how free it is. You can cut down a tree in your yard and you have lumber. Okay? You could go down to a river. Well, nowadays you need a filter, but you know, you could probably learn how to make your own. But you could go down to a river, filter it somehow, whatever. And then you have water, okay? There you go. Even a lake, you got water. You could get rainwater from the sky. But of course, in Oregon, they want to put you in jail for collecting rainwater. Huh? What? Yeah. There's all kinds of good little things they're doing to us. It's like, you know, if you could find the right guy. You can just put your fingers around his throat and just do a little quick choke, you know? Yeah, I want to just smack him across the teeth. That's what I want to do. I like that one. I've been saying that lately. Smack him across the teeth. That's it. So, you know, life is wonderful, isn't it? It's time for a break. So, I'll be right back after this song.
imagination cease to be. Overwhelmed with possibilities. Would you let me see the future, please? What are these things I dream? Is it just in my head? Tell me, why do we fear the unknown? Why the dread? Why do we hang on? Do we have anything to show? Tell me, why do we fear the unknown? Why the dread? Why do we hang on? Do we have anything to show? Tell me, why do we fear the unknown? Tell me, why do we fear the unknown? Why the dread? Why do we hang on? Do we have anything to show? So tell me, why do we fear the unknown?
Okay, it's better to do these shows at night because I think something got screwed up here as usual. I don't know which part. Oh my gosh, this is insane. It's insane. It's probably like I was probably talking about something really good and it probably cut me off. Figures. I'm gonna kick somebody's, what. So anyway, great. I don't know what to do now. I don't know how much was gone. Darn it, I hate this. I really do. I gotta roar like a lion. So, I don't know why it says stream published. I don't know what that's meaning. Stupid thing. Unable to connect to server. Whatever. So, oh my gosh. Well, anyway, So, I don't know where. Okay, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go for now and try to figure out what happened, and maybe I'll do a show later on tonight or tomorrow. And I don't know what's wrong with this. It's either my computer or it's something. There's something not quite right with this thing. I don't know. It's like when I do these things in the middle of the night, I have no problem at all. I can do a show for 3 hours straight. No problem. And I do it in the daytime. I don't know. Maybe there's too many computers on at the same time. I don't know. It's like maybe it is like a blackout. Oh yeah. Did you guys? I don't know what's going on the East Coast, but I know the West Coast is getting bombarded. They had almost like a blizzard up in Portland, Oregon. A blizzard. I'm like, what? And it's like snow everywhere, except for here. We've had a lot of fog and a little bit of rain. Quite lots of fog, and the clouds are even hanging low. I mean, I've been driving through clouds, which is kind of fun when that happens. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on the East Coast. I don't know if they're getting bombarded with lots of snow, probably. So I'm seeing some snow pictures out on Facebook of people's yards and stuff like that. So, darn. Anyway, oh yeah, I was gonna play one more new. Oh, I got 2 more new songs. Well, I'm gonna play those first. Okay, hang on. I'll be right back.
Sometime changes in thinking opened up wide. Can we build
my day. Dream weaver, won't you weave a maze for my shattered love today? My shattered love today. Day seeker, is it just a phase? Dream maker, will it go my way for my shattered love today? My shattered love today. Day seeker. Day seeker. Scene stealer, did I get in the way? Light taker, did I block the rays for my shattered love today? My shattered love today. Scene filler, didn't leave a trace. Light filter, did start to fade for my shattered love today? My shattered love today. Day seeker. Oh, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here and listen to the show and see what was lost, because that kind of just really ruins my day. So I'm gonna find out what's going on. It's not my fault, by the way. I turned on the show, it doesn't work, it's not my fault. There's technical difficulties, I didn't do it. So whatever got lost, just remember there's more of the show, just keep going forward. So I'm going to find out what part's lost and then how much of a time, but oh shoot, I'm sorry, I didn't do it. Okay, I'll get back on here again sometime soon, okay? Nice to see everybody. Or actually I can't see you, but anyway, I'm choking to death here. Why? I don't know. Anyway, thank you everybody. I'm really glad to be back. I'm going to be back more often. I promise. I'm just had to get things out of my hair. Okay. Have fun. Have a good week. Bye.